How we doing, everybody, and welcome back to the Catalyst, where we break down all things bullish in the crypto markets. So today it doesn't appear like the market is going to be super bullish in itself, but we do have some kind of interesting news regarding both Polygon and Chainlink. They both have some tweets that they put out regarding their growth this year. So we see here Polygon actually went from 30 dApps to 3,000 in just a year. And in previous videos, I've showed you kind of like the user-based charts where it goes completely parabolic, almost vertical in terms of recurring users and the people using their platform and everything, and building on Polygon. So that's really good news for us. Let's check out the Chainlink one. So Chainlink, they actually beat their previous records. So quarter 3 was really strong for them. 250 new projects powered by Chainlink. Some of the top dApps to data providers, node operators, enterprises. So their blockchain ecosystem is realizing the power of oracles for unlocking smart contract innovation. So this is huge for Chainlink. Let's take a look at this chart here. So you see some recognizable names. You can see Aave, SushiSwap, Pancake, etc. I think the important thing too is just the consistent growth, which is going to be really critical for their continued growth. So as you know, crypto gets adopted more, we would like to see this chart kind of grow as you would expect, like the crypto's evaluation to grow with it. So this is really good news for us. The more adoption we have, obviously, the better it is going to be for us. So let's take a look quickly at the charts here. So we have MATIC here. It is still dipping a little bit. We had a good little green candle, and we've actually since came back from that. We are appearing to develop some sort of support here. This line at the 169. We've hit that 3 times in a row now. So this is going to be an interesting little move here. I believe this is common kind of bearish pattern. But I think we'll still be fine. Even if we test as low as the 50, we'll be able to bounce off of that. Our RSI is giving us plenty of room to grow after this, which is really good. And if you see it this way as well, let's get rid of this cup and handle situation I was drawing previously. So what we also have here is just a low, a higher low, and then a higher low. So that is stuff that we do like to see, and that is bullish for us. So something like this. Let me draw it a little better there. So that is good that we are seeing some growth in terms of that, and we're testing our resistance and support here, and you can see even something like this now starts to become our channel. So this just kind of shows an expectation that we can bounce off of this and then start to retest the top of this once more, and then potentially break out of it down the road. Whether it's like that or like this, maybe we got faked out a couple times. That could also be the case. So we could hit here, bounce up, and then start to retest that, kind of trickle through there. So it would be possible for us to do something like this and then break out of it, you know, at some point later. So just kind of keep that stuff in mind. Again, I don't think the bullish, sentiment in the market is going away. I think there's a lot more FUD just regarding, China and inflation and stuff like that. But that is all good news for crypto. So keep that in mind. And let's look at Chainlink. Chainlink had some pretty bullish days the last few days. So it's pretty expected. We're still riding this trend line I pointed out yesterday, or the day before maybe. I wouldn't be shocked if we came back to test it at 32. Again, anytime you can hit this line, that's a pretty solid entry point, because there's an expectation, assuming the line doesn't get invalidated, we're going to bounce off of that. So I think this is still very much in play. Like I said, too, the last few days, we need some breathing room before we can make big run-ups. So And a lot of the it appears that like Mana and Sandbox and those are starting to rip a bit. They are up 21 and 11% respectively. So it's just not the time right now. We had a bit of a run up. The money's flowing into some other cryptos, and then as soon as people take profits on those, it'll start flowing back into the other guys. So it's all cyclical. It's time for us to cool off a bit. We've been sitting at pretty high RSI for a bit, so I think Link and MATIC will both recover nicely, and these kind of trends will play out for us. Looking at MATIC now, actually too, we're finding support along that previous wedge that we had internally. So I think we're in good shape still. So this, in combination with just the good news of their uses and development and their user base, I think we are primed for a continued bull cycle for both of these guys. So that's all I got for you guys today. I won't have a video out on Saturday, but I will make a couple on Sunday, so keep that in mind, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.